Flack, here we are. Tourism Tropical North Queensland in your backyard, Palm Cove.
It is, we're here. IMM and ATEs both in Cairns and Palm Cove, so it's a great thing. It makes my job a lot easier to open up the window and say, here we are. So it's great to have the international and the domestic media guys in town for this event, and we are showcasing the region.
Absolutely,
so, yeah.
And doing a brilliant job too, because I mean, this is the first time through IMM that we've got so many media in one place, okay? And here we have the world's leading media and the ones interested in Australia testing your product.
Definitely.
So what sort of things have they been seeing over the last, because there have been some pre-trips and some post-trips, so what sort of things have they been seeing?
Well, yeah, as you said, the pre and post trips are great. Today's brilliant, Palm Cove, we're turning the weather on. Really, it's all about the key hero experiences. So the Great Barrier Reef is a must-do for this region. Cairns and the Great Barrier Reef is famous for trips out there, and there is so much to see out there and so many different ways to explore it. The wet tropics and the rainforest, the world's oldest rainforest, they really are too the side-by-side icons of the region. Youth and adventure, tropical lifestyle and culture, and indigenous experiences. So we sort of they're the 5 pillars that we really hang our hats on, and these guys are seeing the length and breadth of the region through those eyes. So as far down as Mission Beach and Cardwell, out to the Upper Tablelands, up to the likes of the Daintree, Port Douglas, Palm Cove. There's 4 or 5 familiars going out with about 15 different media on those trips. Tomorrow out to the reef, there's 30 different operators that are taking out, or 30 different media going out on various operators. So a trip to the reef again is crucial to get these guys out there, and for those guys to see what we've got on offer.
Brilliant. Well, tell me, I know that Tropical North Queensland had a bit of a blip in terms of, weather, cyclones, all this sort of stuff. GFC didn't help and all that sort of stuff. But I know that you're booming and recovering and getting back into mainstream business. So what's hot, what's new, what's exciting?
Yeah, as you said, we are sort of, there are elements that come into play, and we are a tropical location. So
of course, yeah.
Every year things happen, but again, perception is takes over as well. So it's not always the doom and gloom that everyone talks about. But yeah, we have seen a massive resurgence in the international market, sort of post economic sort of.
And different markets to before.
Yeah, definitely. So our key markets of the Europeans and the Americans are still strong. The Japanese are still strong. We're seeing a massive emergence in the Chinese market. So a lot of the Chinese guys are coming through and loving the region for everything we've got to offer. We are adventurous by nature. The reef and the rainforest experience is, for those guys to get out of the cities to come and see what we have on offer is brilliant. So we're seeing a lot of obviously a lot of tour groups coming through from the Chinese market, but also a lot of FIT travellers and getting out to the broader region. So Port Douglas is seeing some Chinese travellers and even further afield. So I think it's a market that we really got to keep an eye on and develop. So a lot of programs from operators, Chinese-speaking guides. The council are really getting on board with welcome messages and welcoming the Chinese into the region. And they're following the same sort of patterns as the Japanese did, years back with the groups coming through. But they seem to be developing a lot quicker and seeing a lot more of those FIT travellers.
I was going to say, it's moved much quicker than any other market. So you're seeing FIT travellers from China appearing. So these are people that will rent a car, drive on their own, go and discover things, get on a reef boat their own, so they don't need to have a tour guide. These are the sort of people you're talking about?
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of the Chinese are coming through in this early stage as FIT travellers, and a big push. Sorry?
No, it's okay. Do they tend to be younger, those FIT travellers? Are they the more adventurous?
Yes and no. We're seeing a lot of people that are visiting family and relatives. So a lot of Chinese study in Australia, an English language. So out of Adelaide, out of Sydney and Melbourne, there's a trend of people coming to Cairns almost on mutual terms. So I might go and visit the family in Australia, but they'll come to Cairns for a holiday to visit their family and relatives. So rather going to the cities and catching up down there, they are making a holiday of it. So that's where some of that FIT traveller is coming through.
Brilliant. Well, look, Dale, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate giving us an update on what's happening in tourism Tropical North Queensland, a dynamic part of the world and a most attractive. I mean, in terms of an iconic location for Australia, the Great Barrier Reef it's got to be on everybody's must-do or bucket list or whatever. So, where can people get more information about Tropical North Queensland?
Yeah, definitely. The Great Barrier Reef, as you said, is an icon for not only Australia, Queensland, and our region. It's an icon for internationally. our website, our consumer website is www.cairnsgreatbarrierreef.org.au, and we're currently running a campaign talking about to local. Sorry, I'll start that again.
No, that's okay. Keep going. Go on, yeah. Just take a break. So.
Yeah. As you said, the Great Barrier Reef is an icon. It's an icon for our region, it's an icon for Queensland, and an icon for Australia. Yeah. So people from around the world know about the Great Barrier Reef, and to find out more, visit www.cairnsgreatbarrierreef.org.au. And we're currently looking at a program and talking to locals who know the region better than anybody else. We've slept with 3 of those guys, and to see their stories, visit www.exploretnq.com.au, and you can research the region and see from their point of view.
Well, Dale, thank you for your time today.
Good stuff.